Hello, Chad Otterstrom, Academy Snowboards. Welcome to another weekly Monday snowboard show, where I talk anything and everything snowboarding, mostly pertaining to Academy Snowboards. Of course, I rode Snowmass today out here in Colorado, and it was an awesome day. Sweet groomer, powder on the sides, park at the bottom, just endless laps all day. It was a good time. And it gave me the idea to do an overview on the Academy Graduate Series because I love the snowboard. I had a great time on it today. And I also wanted to do a quick trick tip on how to find your balance at the beginning of the season. It's like every year you start out snowboarding and you got new gear or old gear, but you feel like you don't know how to snowboard this first couple days. So watch this video till the end and I will give you that trick tip on how to find your balance on your snowboard early season, and it'll make you a better snowboarder all year as well. I have a lot going on in my head as far as snowboarding goes. I've been snowboarding since the mid 80s, and thankfully there's the internet and these videos, so I'm able to share that knowledge with the 10 million or so snowboarders there are on planet Earth. So hopefully you're one of those 10 million snowboarders and you're watching this video. I appreciate you watching it. Anyways, I'm going to get into the graduate series. We have been making this board at the Never Summer Factory in Denver for 8 years. I love this board more than anything. Every single year I get better riding this board, and I attribute that strictly to having our boards made at Never Summer in Denver. They make the highest quality, most durable, precise snowboards in the world. We make Camber focused snowboards. Academy Snowboards makes Camber focused snowboards at their factory. So it's pretty awesome that we can do that. I want to go over what I like about this board. What I really like about this board is the shape and profile. It is a directional twin. There's actually no such thing as a directional twin. All boards are directional, or all boards are twin. But this is as close as you can get to a directional twin. The shape is twin, as you can see. The nose and tail are the same, but the profile is directional. It is a camber tip to tail profile with a little early rise nose, and what that early rise nose does is it's going to make your board feel a little more directional when you're going forwards, but when you're riding backwards it's just going to feel normal. Like when you hit powder, it's going to have a little bit more float going forwards. Slush, it's going to ride better forwards on groomer. I wouldn't say better, but just a little bit more directional. And that's what I love about it. There's a lot of brands out there that like to make these big donkey noses, and those are great and all, and they're fun on like green powder, but when you get moving, you get out of control, and when I'm out of control, I'm not in control, so I don't like that. I like to compare it to like a pontoon boat compared to like a freestyle freeride boat. You know, when you get moving on a pontoon boat, you can't go 9 miles an hour, but if you have a freestyle freeride boat and you get going 90 miles an hour, you're going to have total control. Very precise snowboarding is what I like. Also, like a golf club, if you go to like a golf shop and you get that big golf head, you're like, this is going to be so fun. You're hitting the golf ball all day long, but you have no control of where it's going until you get that high-end precise golf club. When you hit that thing and you hit the sweet spot, it's going to go exactly where you want to go. It's going to spin how you want it to spin, and it's going to go an extra 20 yards. So that's what I like about this board. As far as some of the materials go, what I really like about it is they run rubber dampening along the edges on the inside of the board, and what that does is it kills chatter. When you're cruising around, the snow is kind of bumpy. This is going to give you an extra smooth ride. It's a damp ride, and that dampness, along with the camber profile on this board, is going to give you just enough pop. I jump onto picnic tables, I hit rails all day long, so this board has way more pop than you'll need. I'm 48 years old. If I can get onto a picnic table, anybody can. And it also rides smoother than any board you've ever ridden. So that's what I love about that. That rubber dampening also holds the sidewall edge and base together. So at Academy Snowboards, we like to say buy nice or buy twice. So you'll never be buying twice when you buy Academy Snowboards. Another dampening feature I like in this board is the sidewalls are P-Tech sidewalls as opposed to ABS sidewalls. ABS sidewalls are good. They're snappy and poppy at the beginning, but they're going to break down and crack, especially going to break down within like 2 months. So, you know, you're going to get into February and your board's going to be dead. And what I like about these P-Tech sidewalls is you're going to get about a 10% break-in period, and then your board is going to ride the same at the end of the year as it did at the beginning of the year. So you're going to be riding the same board all year long, which consistency is key. You're only going to get better if you stay consistent. So That's what I like about the materials on this board. There's also a centered base. Centered bases are great. Porous bases, the more you wax them, the faster they're going to go. They're going to stronger they're going to be. So I could talk more about the tech on these boards, but go back and look at our old videos. I did a video on waxing. Go to our website. There's all kinds of information on our boards there as well. And that's it. That's the quick overview on the graduate series. And now I'm going to get into that trick tip. I don't even have to be on the hill for this trick tip. Your first couple days going out, you're going to be off balance, and I'm going to teach you right here, right now, how to find your center on your snowboard your first couple days out. So what you do is you go to the hill and you do a couple warm-up laps to get used to your gear, and then you do a run where you do 10 to 20 turns, but you keep your weight in between your bindings on your side cut, and you do those 10 to 20 turns. Try to keep your balance in the middle of your board. And then on the next run, you do 10 to 20 turns with the weight in front of your board. So all your weight's going to be on these edges right here, and you're going to turn on those edges, 10 to 20 turns, balanced turns. Keep your weight forward. We call this fore, mid, and then aft in the snowboard coaching world. And then the next thing you're going to do on the next run, this is 4 easy steps, is have your weight on the back of your board. Do 10 to 20 turns with the weight on your back of your board. And once you've done that, once you've done the mid, fore, and aft 10 to 20 turns, go back to the mid and start turning, and you'll feel your balance a lot better than it was the first time you went to the mid. So that's a quick trick tip on how to find your center early season in snowboarding, and that will make you a better snowboarder. Riding Academy snowboards will make you a better snowboarder. So proud to say we make our boards at Never Summer in Denver, Camber Focus Boards. Check our website out. Thank you for listening to this show, and I hope you've gotten out on the hill to cure your seasonal depression, because I definitely have cured my seasonal depression. You could probably tell by the way I'm talking right now. Things are awesome. It's been snowing in Colorado. Season's going off everywhere. We will see you guys next Monday for the next Monday Snowboard Show. Thank you for listening. Out.